Hey guys, it's Squirt here. Today I'm going to be playing decks that you guys decided to create. For the Callus deck, it was really only a character request, so I just built my own deck. This is basically a Darth Vader deck that I use, but it's slightly different. The reason why... sorry, excuse my stuffy nose. The reason why I chose basically the same deck as Darth Vader is because Callus and Darth Vader actually play very similarly, where you kind of get your opponent and you trap them and you beat the crap out of them. Or the second option is to ATSD push and then defend it with your life and tank everything. And the thing is, they're both very tanky, except Darth Vader is way tankier because he's awesome. He's only tankier because he's higher level though, but he's slightly tankier and he does a lot more damage too. But Callus is really, really good at cleaning out mob units, so Swarm decks have a hard time against Callus, and that's what I like about him. What I also don't like Callus is that I don't really know the character. I don't have a connection with him. I know he's from the cartoon, but whatever. I know who Bosk is, but he never really had a part in the movie, so I don't really care for him. But, you know, people like him. I used to main Bosk at one point, but this was far before when he received all the nerfs, like way, way, way back, and that was a long time ago. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a game right now. So the main problem with Bosk is that, I don't know, people keep saying he's strong, but I don't really see why he's strong. I feel like a lot of his strength is just his skill is so good. For, I think, what is it, like 30 seconds? Every 30 seconds, he can stun an enemy. Not stun, but, you know, snare an enemy for like 3.5 seconds or something. It's like really, really, really good. But the problem is, like, he just doesn't deal enough damage within himself. So having a deck that has a lot of high damage in it is really important. And the Stun Grenade actually makes a big difference, so it can give you more time to just beat on people. Especially since it attacks very, very slowly. He does have a good amount of area of effect with his grenade launcher. Turn down my media for you guys, sorry. I'm in a really cold room right now, so yeah. So since I have a lot of support cards, I can actually just harass him for a bit. Because as Bosk, what you need to, what the? So as Bosk, what you need to do is just like, I'm gonna go ahead and just start my Deoxys right here. I don't think he's gonna keep swarming me too much. So I just kept harassing him. He's gonna be forced to, take his health back. I saw him put something there. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go ahead and check it out. It's a G and K droid. So this is a cool thing as Bosk. This is what you can do. You can actually stun the G and K droid. Oh, jeez, dude. This is why I don't like Bosk. You can see how much like he's out damaging me. Actually, I'm going to stun him right here, so he'll die. And then I should get a nice push off. Because every time you kill something as Bosk, you get energy back. So when people make mistakes and die, you can go ahead and deal damage. But he's really, really slow, so it kind of sucks sometimes. Like, oh, the bomb! So you can see, I did like half his tower health in that quick push, even though it was super slow and couldn't get that much damage in. Come on, dude, that's obnoxious as fuck. So I'm going to go ahead and just put stuff here. Shoot, as soon as he gets too close, I'm going to stun him, and he's going to get shot by the whatever things, and he's going to get really low. I used the whatever thing on him, like the Deoxys, so he couldn't get away no matter what. And then I got energy refund. By killing him, I should be able to get this tower very, very easily. So the thing is, Bosk is really, really good against bad players, but he's not very good against players who don't make mistakes. I'm going to kill him before I die, and that should allow me to get my energy refund, put IGG8. IGG8 is actually really weak for pushing. He's mainly used for his skill, but it's okay. I'm going to die here, and that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and stun him so that he can't move too far. So now that he's stunned, oh, I'm dead, dude. Everything just died except for that one Stormtrooper. So I'm glad I killed him first, so I got the energy refund. So now he's in a super disadvantageous position. So the main benefit of Bosk is I can snowball way out of control if your enemy makes too many mistakes in a row. And he's basically just screwed now. Like, there's nothing he can do. If I decide to push his right side, he's done. So, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to he wasted 5 energy there, so it's not even worth considering dealing with that. So I'm going to stun him, so I can go ahead and have time to run back. And I'm just going to finish off his tower. So that was a really bad waste of 5 energy trying to backdoor my tower. When you can't defend with your when you can't defend your base anymore, you can't waste energy pushing. So he was in a really bad position ever since the start. Well, not ever since the start, ever since that happened. He's saying good luck because he's kind of an idiot. He mainly crucified himself trying to be really, really aggressive. Because Bosk does so little damage is that she realized she can just keep poking at me. There's not much I can do about it until she goes to my tower range. And until I have units put up already. So the deck for Bosk, this one right here, is specifically really good. What I don't like about it is the Deoxys Grenade. I think it's actually okay because Box is so slow that Deoxys Grenade is pretty good. But what I would change out for it would be like Sand Trooper, but the thing is I don't play Box, so I think Deoxys Grenade might be the best area of effect for Box specifically because one, it's very cheap, so you can cycle through it, and when he gets energy refund, he should be able to put down some sort of cheap units, so having a lot of cheap units is very, very good for Box, so very good job on that. The Stun Grenade is very good because he's very weak, so when he's in a fight, he has to stun them to survive. As you saw, Sabine was like kicking the shit out of me until I used the Stun Grenade sometimes. And what else was good about it? MTV Light Vehicle is very fast. It's probably the best tech unit on Empire by far. They need to, in my opinion, they should nerf it just like a little bit. Either nerf its attack range or nerf its speed. Those are the main two problems with it, in my opinion. Its health and attack are maybe a little bit too good, but it's not like overwhelmingly good. Its main problems are just how fast it is and how much range it has. So maybe a nerf to its range would be more beneficial. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Depending on what you guys think, it might be different. And what was I talking about? I completely lost track. Oh, I was talking about the deck. Oh, Bladesman, you put it in every deck, and yeah, just a really, really good deck overall. So, yeah, you're probably a veteran boss player, so you can probably tell me how to play boss better than I can play him myself. The only boss play I have left over is just like play from, I don't know, a couple months ago. Oh, what the fuck? Wow, that's kind of a waste. Well, I can't do anything, so I might as well just cycle out my cards. Ooh, so that's kind of a fast card, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a light tank here, and then they should meet in the middle. And then, why is he pushing that? I don't really know why he's pushing that. So I'm just gonna use my ranged here. Oh, IGG, it's really, really good here. Look at that area of effect. I'm just gonna go ahead and Deoxys Grenade here and back out. Whoa! Man, dude, sucks being so slow. So I'm gonna get some poke damage there. He's gonna get poke damage on me. The thing I don't like about this deck is not having a slow push option. It's very aggressive. So at this point where... Oh, wow, I was gonna Ben Kenobi that? It's kind of bad value. I like that though. So as soon as he comes in, I'll put Ben Bladesman. I'm gonna stun him and then dash out the way because he can still attack, but he just can't focus me. So I'm just going to go ahead and push everything down with the energy refund. That's a big mistake on his part. I'm lucky that these players are making big mistakes, or else it'd be very, very difficult to deal with them. So when he gets in range of those units, I'm going to go ahead and use... What is that called? I forgot what that's called, dude. The Stun Grenade. So when he got in range with the Pathfinders, I decided to stun them all together for a better value stun. I'm gonna put Bladesman there because he's sitting way too close. Yeah, he ran away because that was a smart thing to do. The reason I put Bladesman down is because it's gonna be harder for him to deflect it. So this is what you can do with Luke. Every time he gets too close... Oh, wow. So if he gets too close, you can just stand into melee range with him and actually just fight it out. The reason why I believe that's a good idea is because... not too close. If he starts like deflecting too much... You can just get really close to him and he'll start attacking you automatically and he can't control it. He has to attack you. So, that's pretty good. I know he's a Swarm deck, but it's okay. I can waste a Deoxys Grenade on this. So, as soon as he's paying down tough attention, I'm going to stun him. Oh, never mind. I'm all net him, I guess. I thought I stunned him, but I missed a little bit. My bad, guys. So, now that he's dead, you can do those things with Bosk. Like, if they're just standing out of position a little bit for a little bit too long, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter who they are. They will die eventually. I know he's backdooring my sides, but it doesn't really make a difference to me. Oh, this is a really good Deoxys Grenade. I'm just spam this, get the tower. And now everything should die to Deoxys Grenade very slowly. What? Those things survived a Deoxys Grenade? I'm not really too worried about losing my outer turrets because it just doesn't matter. Oh, he's really low on energy now. So I went ahead and stun him. He's still in tower range, rip. So it doesn't really matter to me. I don't care if he gets my tower. I just want his tower. Because, yeah, man. Like, I don't mind giving towers to players who desperately need them. Like, he just wants to get his guild thing done. And I guess he felt like he couldn't push me directly, which is actually wrong. So the main problem with how he played was that he never got a good Ben Kenobi off, because I would never give him my Bladesman. So I think he realized that, and it was kind of tough for him to play around that. I know this might not be a popular opinion with you, but... I think IGG8's so bad that you might as well just replace it with Dewback. And the reason I don't like IGG8 is because they nerfed him. He used to deal a lot more damage of area of effect. But the thing is, like, I don't know. Maybe at a level 3, I changed my mind. But as you saw there, where I don't know, there's a bunch of like Taos Marauders and Rebels troopers. He didn't do that much. Like he was pretty weak, so I didn't really appreciate him that much. And plus, I got the dewback a good slow push, but on the other hand, it was really, really good against Luke, where he can't convert the IgG8. Like, if you look at this unit, for 3 energy, he only has, like, 800 health. That's pretty garbage. That's, you might as well run, like, Probe Droid or something at that point. Because you get way more health, and it'll explode and deal a lot more damage. So, I just never understood IgG8. Maybe I'm missing something, and he deals less damage to buildings, by the way, which I don't know why they nerfed him like that. It's not like he deals a lot of damage anyways, so... Yeah, like, if you were to calculate, it'd be 168 damage times 1.5, and that would be something like... divided by 1.5, sorry. So, it would be 168 divided by 1.5 is... I don't know, dude. I can't do the fucking math. I'm too tired right now. Anyways, so I'm on my Krennic deck. I would replace that just for that, because that's what I believe would be better, but I don't know. Maybe if I play more, I'll realize how good IgG8 is, but as of now, I can't see the benefit of using him over just stunning and deoxygenating the mass of units that would deal with. So for this deck, I feel like this is the best way to play Krennic. You don't really need TIE Bomber, but it's actually not bad to run it. What you could do is run TIE Fighters, and then use it to finish off other people. Finish off other units, but so far, I feel like it's not necessary. You just put down a Sand Trooper, you beat the shit out of everything, then you stun it with Krennic, and with the Stun Grenade, and it should be pretty good. Stun Grenade's actually still pretty good. I overreacted on the nerf to it, but the nerf to, what is it? Energy Net was so fucking brutal that it's basically a dead card. You can't use it anymore. It's just one of those cards where it's never worth the cost of actually putting it down. It's kind of like Heavy Gunners, where maybe it'll be good in some fringe scenarios, but it's almost never worth the cost. And the fact is, you can just use Stun Grenade over it, and there's just no reason to use it. So in Heavy Gunners' case, that would be just like Stormtroopers and like Riot Troopers. For 4 energy, you can put down those 4 units, and it'll probably deal a lot of damage and have a lot more health than Heavy Gunners would. And it would be a little bit cheaper too, so... I don't know, no reason to use Heavy Gunners, and no reason to use Net anymore. They're just too expensive. But if Heavy Gunners were worth 4 energy, maybe it'd be a little bit different, because with 4 energy, I think they'd be cheap enough where if they wasted like a TIE Fighter or Iron Mine on it, it wouldn't be that bad. You only lose 1 energy. And maybe they deal a little bit of damage to counter that. I do think running Dewback with ATST is a good idea. But since I'm doing such a value build where I just snowball them and like destroy their push completely, it should be okay. The reason I'm running his unique is because it's just like free value. It's like a 3 energy unit that buffs you without having to do anything. You can actually just not run his unique. It's not that good, but he's actually like pretty decent. Okay, so I'm going to dash in. I feel like he's going to counter me here. I'm waiting for him to do some stupid shit on me. Oh, I guess not. Alright, so I'm going to get a really strong push off this time. I kind of don't like Krennic because he's a little bit slow, but maybe there are faster ways to play him. There actually is a fast way to play him that I used to see. It was a very, very aggressive one, I believe, by Rue Tank. And he would just, like, run in and be ultra ham, and it was beautiful. I'm going to put Stormtroopers there because might as well. I'm just going to spam a bunch of units. I'm going to use Area of Effect, and then I'm going to stun him, and then get out of there. Because he is going to die to most of my units, and I need to heal up. So, this should be a really strong push, and his engineer will die, and I will just get a really, really, I don't know, easy time from here. I see him trying to split push. I'm going to put Bladesman there. I'm going to beat him in. Oh, he stunned me. Okay, that's fine. The good thing about this is that he's going to have to stand still. And why was he moving around? So if he stands still, now he can attack me. Or, I mean, not attack me. Attack the whatever thing. So I'm going to stun him and just beat the shit out of him again. He's a really aggressive player, dude. So attack this. So the thing about Krennic is really, really easy to overwhelm your enemies, especially if they start swarming. And this will be a lot of damage. The reason I'm standing close on the other side is because if he wants to attack me, he won't be able to Area of Effect. He's not putting down any units for some reason, so I'm just going to stun him and kill him. He probably left the game at this point. Yeah, so Very, very good way to overwhelm your opponents, and overall good unit placement by me. I don't talk about unit placement too much because it's kind of instinctual. So the reason why I put down, what is it called? You didn't leave. Terrible use of tower, by the way. I'll talk about that in a second. So the reason why I put down a Sand Trooper over all my other units, because it's actually my tankiest unit for 3 energy, except for Yogar, but Yogar was already out. So when I put ATST and I had nothing to put behind it, a lot of people run Dewback so that the Dewback will tank for the ATST because it's the highest health per energy unit on Empire side. So the reason I put Sand Trooper behind it is because it will support my ATST, and if he wants to Ion Mine that or something, that's okay. It's actually like an even trade, but at least he won't get more damage off of it. And so I try to hold off as many units as I possibly can until I stun them and kill them, and then I'll place the rest of my energy in Bladesman or Control Stormtroopers or something like that. If I don't have Bladesman, Sand Trooper, or Yogar, I will throw away my Stun Grenade so I can cycle out, but I think I have to have something like that I can play. If I play ATSD and only have... I think I actually, mathematically, I think I have to have one of these 3 cards after I put down ATST, regardless of what happens. So, yeah. I'm generally trying to do 2 games per deck because I got like a decent amount of deck requests. So if you guys want me to play your decks, just give me a request. It can either be a character or it can be a specific deck. I tried out I've tried a couple specific decks and I'm actually impressed. A lot of times I learn things that I never would learn in some certain characters, and that's really, really good. It's really good that I have Krennic to level 3. I used to like playing him a lot, but I figured why play Krennic when you just play Darth Vader, man? Darth Vader's way cooler. But Krennic's a little bit easier to play though. Like Krennic's mechanical skill, you don't have to have as much because 1, he's faster, 2, his dash is smoother, and 3, his skill's a lot easier to use because you don't have to target anybody. You just have to time it properly, which is much easier in general. Because with Darth Vader, you have to time it properly, and you have to be accurate with it. And 2, you have to pick the right units, especially if it's a clump of units. So a little bit of a higher skill cap character, but I don't know. If a character's too easy, man, I just can't do it. Some people really like that though. For example, Cassian, he's actually tough in the way of, like, you got to be smart in what you play, and you just can't run into your enemy, and you can't just randomly commit suicide. But he's easy to play in mechanics because he's very slow. So a lot of people like different playstyles in different ways. I just prefer, like, the fastest mechanics possible. And if I'm not doing fast mechanics, I don't want to do anything except slow push because I'm lazy as hell. I like slow pushing a lot because it just works. You just overwhelm your enemy, especially if they're mechanically... I don't want to say mechanically inferior, but that's exactly what I would mean. So for this one, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to have Bladesman this time, so I'm going to put this down as soon as I got 10 energy. Ooh, that's a fast card. I'm glad I put this on the left side. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to put Bladesman as soon as I don't have enough energy and don't have a choice. I think she's going to attack me after this one. I'm going to put Bladesman here just to slow down. Oh, I thought that died. Alright, I got 1 extra takeoff. That's good. So, as soon as she's not paying attention, stun. Beat the shit out of her. She's going to run away. She stunned me. And I'm going to stun again. Oh, I died before I could stun. That's okay, though. Because I got like a decent damage off. And like she's going to have to deal with this, and it's going to be tough for her. I'm actually just going to overwhelm her because she's so low. So, those units are going to die. I'm going to dash in. And then stun everything. I'm going to put Yogar here, because Yogar's tanky, and he should give me a speed buff. Never mind, Yogar's just going to chill. No, Yogar, you gave me the speed buff too far away. Alright. RIP. I got a stun grenade, so I wasn't too afraid. I saw she mostly had organic units, and I didn't see a tank in there, so that's why I'm okay with this trade. I'm just going to lead him away. I'm actually going to save the stun grenade, because it's really, really good against this sort of player. Oh, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use go in here and attack her. I'm gonna stun. Oh, she stunned me at the right time, dude. I'm gonna stun because she walked into me. Put Bladesman down, and this should just be a nice, easy push to our tower. Man, dude, it's so nice being a fast character. Like what is this called? Well, I thought I put down a unit, but I don't know what I put down. Oh, I put Yogar down. Oh, I thought I put a stun grenade down. Whoops. Alright, well, we got her tower, and she's gonna take a long time trying to kill that thing, so I can just chill for a bit. Come on. As soon as she gets close, I'm gonna stun. And then I'm out of here. Ooh, that double stun. You like that, dude? She's gonna attack the tower, but not have enough damage. That's pretty dumb. I could actually push the right side. I can force push the right side. Oh, no, man. I fucked it up. Oh, well. I want to put Yoga down because he's just so energy efficient. I think he's going to get the left side tower right about now, but not if I stun it first. And I'm going to stun here. Ooh, good stun on me, dude. That fucked me up, fam. She's going to run away and try to get health back. Like, I see what she's trying to do. So as soon as she gets kind of close, I'm going to get in stun her and then dash in. Get wrecked, kid. And then I'm going to die here. And then my unit should go ahead and take the place of pushing. It sucks that she didn't get a tower, but I misplayed a lot there in terms of mechanics. But she's actually pretty decent, dude. Like, she's a really good player. Like, that Sabine is definitely no slouch. Even though she didn't get the tower, she was very, very close. Her only decision was diving as Sabine. Sabine's very squishy, and you should basically never dive with her. But overall, in terms of mechanics, like, pretty impressive. Good player for sure. Come on, dude. This takes forever. I don't care that I ranked up. I guess after being forced to rank up, well, not forced, after being incentivized to keep ranking up again and again for the season rewards, it gets like, it loses the luster, dude. I don't even care. Once I get to Kyber Master, I stop trying, and then I'm like, all right, dude, I'm done. I start doing weird and random decks. Oh wow, I can do Krennic. I thought someone was trying to like offer Krennic to me, but they were actually just trying to say Callus, so I'm playing Callus now. I didn't know I had level 3 Krennic, dude. I actually really like Krennic too. He's very, very easy to play. Krennic is just like he's very, very simple. There's not much to him, but he's pretty fun though, for sure. So yeah, good decks. I actually had a lot of fun with that. Next one is going to be Ezra. And after Ezra, it will be... I have to check the requests I was given. I don't remember them. But yeah, I got some requests that are ready for me, and I'm just going to do them as soon as I can later. But for now, though, yeah, peace out, guys. That was really, really fun. And yeah, see you next time. Also, if you have any like videos you want me to review, I got one. I plan to do like 3 reviews in one day, so yeah, just give me like a YouTube link on them. Also, lower your quality while you're recording on your phone or your like computer or whatever, so that I could do them. I wish there was an easier way that people can just send me like replays. Maybe I should I don't know, maybe I should join guilds that will give replays to me more often and stuff. But yeah, dude, like, it's a lot easier to review replays than it is to play and review. Man, dude, I'm always so broke. I can't level up anything with my stupid ass, 26k. This is why I don't trade anymore. So what a waste of money. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and peace out, y'all.